I am alive! I gotta get the link real quick. Whee! Here's the link. Hello? There it is. Got the link. Oh, Discord's on the right thing. It's on the wrong thing. God damn it. Have I posted in this before? Hold on. Just want to make sure I'm posting in the right thing. Yeah, I have posted here. Okay, this is the thing. No! Go back. Hold on. Everything's all discombobulated again. I don't know why it always does this, but it does. And it's annoying. That makes me post the wrong thing if I don't pay attention. Like, I look like an asshole. Anyway. Promote. Then I'll let my mom know. All that, minimize, OBS, bring up the game, get my controller. There we go. So now that everything's set up, I don't want to speak too early about the microphone because it obviously hasn't arrived yet because it's supposed to arrive tomorrow. However, due to the progress that it has, I'm not entirely sure if it'll arrive on Tuesday. It might surprise me. Maybe it'll just be like super quick, barely an inconvenience, all that stuff. So I'll either have the microphone set up for either Wednesday stream, or it'll be all set up for when I stream it next week, because again, Friday has no stream. So this week it's just gonna be this stream and then Wednesday's stream of the Roottrees Are Dead, which I'm really looking forward to. That game was really fun. So let's continue. Oh wait, hold on. Lana finds out she has a common goal with Mr. Basie, to track down the letters that would prove the correspondence between Carole and Marcel, and thus close the breach, somehow connected to Carole's disappearance. Lana helps Amanda from the bully's abuse and prepares to formally meet Lord DeWitt, a young scion who announces an upcoming gala evening at the Bunny Hall. Oh yeah, I was struggling to figure out like what I was supposed to do with this. I immediately forgot all the buttons. I love that for me. Hip hip hooray. So I know that there's something we gotta do. So I think I need Mr. Basie and Lana to be over here. Laura, I already forgot her name. So get out there, because there's no way that we can like bust through that other end. So we gotta like do something over here. Because, like, if I remember correctly, like, every other accessible part that we can go to does fuck all. So, let's see. do I even need to do? Because I know there's no enemies to worry about. Whoops. Get me up! Get me up! What? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm not using my brain. Just need him there in order to get up there, because, like, for some reason, I immediately forgot that there was a block there that I can't jump through. So that would be why my hops aren't doing nothing. Hi, Ma! So, what do I do here? Oh, wait. So, I think I go up here? Oh, wait, no, hold on. I need power on. So, turn this on. And then... Yeah. Get in there. Press this. Whoops. That's not what I want to do, but okay. Up we go again. Sorry if you seem a little down. I made the terrible mistake of watching sad videos before I did my stream. So if it's very noticeable that I'm in a bit of a down mood, that's probably why. No, that's not what I want to do. Then I go back here. That does fuck all. Unless I'm supposed to do something like this. Oh, wait. What if I do this? Well, balls. Wait a minute. It's on. There was another one in that other section of the room, so I'm trying to see if I can trick it, kinda. So have Mr. Baisley be in there. Maybe bring him up. Then... Oh, wait a minute. Wait. One. turn the power off. Poof. And then... why can't I transform there? What do you mean I can't transform now? This would be like the peak time to transform. Thank you. Because I want to see if I can get up there. Right? Because that looks like a thing, right? Like, I'm not going crazy. This game has taught me that pipes tend to be important. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Well... shit. She can't go in there, so it's not like a thing where like they have to trade off. On. Well, I would love to know what that even means for me. Yeah, I can't even go in there. Maybe he needs to go in there? Up here. Turn to her. Turn this on. Turn to him. Wait, no. I turn to her again. Then I bring this down for him. Hold on. Turn it to the head. He jumps too short. Wow. Again, what do you mean you can't transform now? Hold on. Do I need to get into that pipe when she's human? 'Cause that doesn't make any sense at all. Let me get in a little dumbwaiter and have her crawl up. Yeah, like, that doesn't do anything. No. Like, what do I do? This feels like a whole bit of nothing. I feel like this is like a very similar conclusion that kind of came to, like, when I got to this part last time. It's just all this nonsense. Would you... like, I really don't want to have to look up a tutorial for this. But, like, with every other conceivable way, like, what do I do? 'Cause here. We're gonna go through this as Lana. So, the drawer has nothing. That door leads to the other part of the room that we know that we can't do anything with, because I think I've tried attacking it. I think I've tried doing a whole bunch of stuff. Did I kick it with Lana? Yeah, we've kicked it, we've hit it. I can't jump. This is bogus. Yeah, I know it needs another boost of energy, but I don't know how to get over there! Because, if I remember correctly, like, over here, There wasn't really anything. Yeah, it just goes to the window. Flood towards the rooftop. Blah, blah, blah. Gotta pull the ladder down, which is, I'm assuming, why we have to do all that nonsense in the upstairs area. No intention of going back. Pretty lucky Hinman hasn't grounded me already. So, like, do we have to go out there as Mr. Baisley? But then, like, that also seems like a very dumb decision. Like, here, let me put Lana here. Let's be Mr. Baisley. Because I know he has a slightly different perspective. Plus, he can attack. So, let's double check to see if he can't destroy this. Oh. Well, I would have loved for that to have worked, but like I could have sworn that like I was like whacking it away at it and like it would do nothing. I could have sworn. Well, we figured it out. And it took us less than 30 minutes, so that's good. Hello? Sit you there. I'm gonna investigate. What in fresh hell is this? Wow. Okay, so I need you to go small. Then go in there. Then you put him up there. Shock that. And then well, oh, I had to do it like quick enough, I guess. Well, that did not work in my favor. Okay, let's try this again. This is like a weird platformer. Oh. Oh, wait. I gotta get through as him. Because you can go through electricity and be fine. Can't transform right now. Balls. Okay. transform. Okay, so he can also interact with that. Good. So, we gotta rope around with her. Whoa, what was that? Ow, balls. Okay, hold on. This is a whole thing that I don't like. So, go here. So, have that button pressed. Change to her. Do the bunny hops. Whoops. So she's gonna be trapped there for a sec. Then... No, that's not what I want to do. Hold on. I want to be tiny. Tiny. Then she gets up here. X. Switch. X. Because he's gotta get smushed. Right. No, that's not what I want. Come back up here, Mr. Basie. Thank you. So, oh yeah, he does need to get smushed. So he's gotta waddle through here. I don't think this is going to work. This can't get over here. Again, what do you mean you can't transform now? Who's looking? Now I need to count on this fucker to do anything. He's gotta somehow get the power. Gotta get the power back on. But he can't get over there. 'Cause he's a goober. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get up there. And even if he did get up there, he wouldn't be able to jump on the thing because his jumps are too short. What do I do? Because I can't have the electricity on, because then only Mr. Basie can go through the electricity, but he can't jump too high. So I would need the electricity off to get Lana over there. But then I have no way for Mr. Basie to get the electricity on all by himself. Because he needs Lana. And in order for Lana to be even over here, I would have to have the power be on in order for him to do anything that I want him to do. And even then, like, I'd still be screwed. I'm trying to figure this out. And like, the problem with me, and I think this is like probably like really obvious, or like something that I talked about on a previous stream, is that I have a problem with overthinking. Because like, what other people call overthinking, that is just my normal thought process, right? Like, I'm not like intentionally trying to go leaps and bounds to like try and like overthink. Like, that's just me thinking. That's just like my brain going from point A to point B to point C to whatever. And then like, it feels logical to me when I think things a certain way, but then it's not doing the way I expect it to. But then I don't really know how to think about it in any other way. So then I'm just stuck. And it sucks. Because I want to be able to figure it out. So I want to feel the pride that comes with that, but then like, then this happens, I feel dumb. Because I'm probably overlooking something very small, something very simple, or probably even more embarrassing, probably something way out in the open, where it's very stupidly easy, like, oh, you should just do this. But I'm not seeing it. That feels like a special thing. But then... no. Cause like, is this like some weird way to get him over there? Well, that would... it would have been lovely if I could jump on what I wanted to jump on. Am I supposed to be flattened to do this shit? Literally, why? in any capacity would I want that as anything to be a thing. Sure, I could like use this one to like jump over this, but then there's like that other one that's an issue. Oh. But then like there's still the issue where like, yeah, cause like I can't get him to be big when the electricity is going. Cause like when the electricity is going, all he can do is be small. And when he's small, he can't jump over it. But when he's big, he can jump over it. So I would need the power off. And then for Lana, if I wanted her to be over there, the power would be off. But then I can't have either of these two be here alone, because then that means, like, I wouldn't be able to get the power back on that I would need in order for anything to work and progress the way it needs to be. And I don't like that. That sounds disgusting. Like, am I crazy? Like, am I actually overthinking this? Because I feel like, exactly what I said, I feel like I'm having, like, a very logical thought process. Like, okay, I know this does this. I know that I can't do this without these two in the same area. Because otherwise, nothing's gonna work to get what I need to do the thing that I need to do. Because I need both Lana and Mr. Basie to be on the other side to get the power on, so that way the puddle is electrified. But if that's the case, then I can't have either Mr. Basie or Lana get over there, because Lana can't go into the dumbwaiters, and then Mr. Basie can't jump over things because he's forced to be small. But then if I have like one of them stay here, then I can't have only one of them go back and turn the power on, so that way they can do a thing over here, because I need both of them to be able to do that. Because I need someone to have that button pushed. Unless there's like a pushable thing in the other room that I completely glossed over. That's probably what it is, isn't it? I probably glossed over something that I can push. That pushes Lana, so that way the button can forever be pressed. Is that the case? Because if it is... like the closest thing that I can get is like move this. Cause like now she can't get out. Cause now I need to bring his ass all the way over here. Do all this. I don't even remember if I can even do wall jumps with this guy. Cause like I can't have him climb up there. I want to give this one more try. And if I can't figure it out, then I'm just gonna find a walkthrough. Because I don't want to be stuck in the same thing for like 10,000 hours. It's like that pipe at the very top looks like it's supposed to do something, but it doesn't. squish him. Gonna have him be at the very edge, so that way I have plenty of time. Okay, so here we go. Fuck. I would not have been able to have enough time to be flat and be able to get up here. Unless... Wait a minute. Did I figure it out? I probably figured it out. God damn it. Okay, so what do I do with this guy? Oh, wait, what? But... Are we sure that I can't get up there through this pipe? Because it seems like a thing, right? Like, I'm not... Like, this big pipe right there. That looks like a thing. I just still don't understand why Lana can't be in the dumbwaiter. She's a rabbit, she's small enough. Like, if she can open doors, I think she can, like, sit still in the dumbwaiter. Wait a minute. Did I... Okay, I figured it out. I think. Because I swear to God, this doesn't solve it. Hello? Are you serious? Hold on. This can't be right. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have to... do a thing? Hold on. I need this to be a thing. Hello? Figure out how I can... So I'm not gonna electrify myself this time. I just gotta figure out how I can get Mr. Baisley to be over there. Not like this. And we know that he can't be flat. Because we tried to get him to be flat, and it didn't work. But then, like, that's like the only way to get him anywhere. I probably should have eaten something before I started the stream. Fine, I cave. I want progression. I feel like I move a step forward and like 1,000 steps backward. I can't. My brain is not in the best mood. It was sad earlier because I watched sad videos and I'm hungry and I'm frustrated, so just no. I'm looking up a walkthrough for this specific session and then we're moving on. Because I've been on this stupid thing for 40 minutes and it's embarrassing. So buy Sweet Carole walkthrough. Table of contents. I know it's chapter 6. Hello? Chapter 6. Get that. Push him. Need her there. That was like that. What? Hold on. Okay, so. Sunwana. Make sure that the power is still on A while she's doing this. That's how it is. Oh wait, no. Hold on. What? So I need this guy. Be in this room and ready for the power switching thing. Because I swear to God, like, at this rate, like, this whole stream is just gonna be me solving this puzzle. And that's gonna be boring as fuck. No one's gonna like it. Because it's the same thing over and over again because of these stupid little cutscenes. Don't get me wrong, I love this game. I really do. It's just with moments like this, it gets really frustrating. Because I want to be able to be good. I want to be able to do it right. But I can't seem to figure it out. And I get stuck doing the same thing over and over and over again. I am going to get this done. If this is the only achievement that I get in this goddamn stream, I will be happy. Because I want to move on. I want to progress. I want to enjoy the story. That is A. Okay. Power to A is on. So now... gotta go here. go over here. The other room. Need to get her on this podium and have her sit here, according to this walkthrough. Now is him. Switch to Basie, change the power to B. How do I change the power to B? Climb back over the machine by switching to full form. I can't do that! I can't climb over any machine with him being big or small. What are you talking about? You know what? No. No! No! No. I am not doing this. I am too upset. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna play a little bit of The Roottrees Are Dead. I'm gonna change the title of this. We're gonna give Bye Sweet Carole like a break with streams. I'm going to try and figure this puzzle out off screen because I'm tired and I'm embarrassed. I just want to figure out who people are with The Roottrees Are Dead because that game is significantly more enjoyable. Get me out of here. Please and thank you. Good day, sir. I lose. I forfeit. I resign. Roottrees Are Dead. Bring this up, please. I want happiness and joy while I solve family drama. So everything's gonna look a bit off for a second, but it'll regulate unless it's already... Yeah, it's already done its thing. We're gonna do Roottrees Are Dead, so that way I can be happy, because at the moment I am frustrated. Continue. We're gonna read stuff, because I think where we left off was that like there was like a whole bunch of stuff that I needed to read. And I didn't have the brain capacity for that. I have the brain capacity to read at the moment. So. We read this one, I think. An entry entitled Complaints from Lauren Roottress' diary, written in 1953. This entry seems to focus specifically on one of Lauren's family members, Gwen, who is on the notable Roottrees list. It seems everyone has something to complain about. Gwen, as an only child, complained of loneliness. I told her that being expected to watch after 3 younger brothers didn't feel like a blessing, but it fell on deaf ears. During the summer where I went to stay with her and Aunt Margot, you say? I'm gonna have to write that down. Where did my list of people go? There it is. So there's a Margot that we gotta keep in mind. Oh wait, no, it's Margolite. Never mind. I hoped she would be the sister I never had and that I'd do the same for her. I even tried to dye my hair blonde to fit in with the 2 of them. What a mess. But she just complained. To her, I was the lucky cousin. Now she's off living the glamorous life while I'm stuck here with Clark. Damn. I must admit, seeing her everywhere contributes to my unhappiness. Damn. Her visage stares at me even now from my coffee table. She gets to be the starlet and tell tales of how she gallivants around the world kissing at the likes of Harrison Lane and Wild Bill Williams. I gotta write those down. Harrison explain. Because they're probably important, they're probably not important, I don't know. So, Wild Bill Williams. She's the first Roottrees woman to be anything other than a housewife, and I'm jealous. If I were not a single mother, could I make my own way in this world? But I'm off topic. A girl with all the luck in the world was jealous of me. And now, though I have been undoubtedly burdened by terrible tragedy, I am also lucky to be born into a family that can support me for eternity. I can raise a child without worry, unlike countless other widows. If any of them were to hear me complaining, they would rightfully scoff just like I do at Gwen. I mean, yeah. An entry entitled Dynasty from Lauren Roottrees' diary, written in 1958. It focuses on the day her grandfather Elias announced he would step down as president of the Roottrees Candy Company, and the meeting to determine his successor. I wish I had been a fly on the wall today. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on to it for so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got time for candy. So with the 5 pieces refusing to set up, it came down to us next gens. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottrees name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who was volunteered. So Clancy... became the next president, right? Oh, ended up going to Zach. Okay. So Zach equals the second president, I think. Because it doesn't go further up than Elias when it comes to the president. So Elias is the first president. Even though his surname didn't match the candy, he is the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. So that would be Gwendolyn. Got it. I'm not sure how that's relevant to running a company, but Granddad has always had very particular views when it came to his bloodline. I asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie is older than Zach. Angie. Do I have an Angie? I do not. So, Angie. And I'm next to oldest of us all, but he just laughed. Okay, so Angie is older than next oldest of us all. What does that even mean? Does that mean that she's after Zach? So Angie, Zach, and then Lauren. I honestly forgot her name for a second. But he just laughed. I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma it wouldn't go to us. Mother, ever the quick-witted, at least with catty remarks, countered back, maybe they wanted it to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. Ooh. An entry entitled Sam from Lauren Roottrees' diary, written in 1963. From a previous entry, you learn that Elias Roottrees had given it to his wife and announced that Sam, an obscure relative, was to be included in family gatherings. Gwyneth had been pushing to include Sam for quite some time. Lauren writes, "Why Sam? I have many distant relatives I've never met. After all, Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or two, but I was told trim their branches from the family trees, so why is Sam special? Nothing adds up. And I'm not the only one to realize." Angie summoned all the next gens to a secret meeting in Zach's office. Gwen's in Paris, but the rest of us, including Miracle's boys, spent ages trying to unravel the mystery. I didn't recognize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding at Patsy last year. At the reception, when I asked who Sam was, Pop shushed me and said it was complicated. Clancy swore he saw Sam working along the farmhands, EC and John, when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work. Upon hearing that, Zach checked the records and managed to confirm all three are on the books. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, even chimed in. Apparently, when he was riding his mini bike alongside the farm a few weeks ago, Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make the bike's engine faster. None of us think that proper for a multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seems thrilled. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider was cozied into family affairs, especially one who works on the farm of all places. Whatever happened to blood is thicker than syrup? Why is Granddad making an exception now? Because he's not as far in the family tree as everyone thinks, maybe? I don't remember writing down an Eli. Obviously named after Elias. One of the final entries called Clark from Lauren Roottrees' diary written in 1964. Clark's getting married and, in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18 for God's sake, and Daniel isn't much older, but openly confronting them it would make me a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than any one person can spend? They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of nonsense. The only one who has any discipline is Carole, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to academy. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seemed to pursue paths of knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Pop seems to have gone over it because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. As for me, my first published book, Swashbuckle My Heart, is based on the pirate stories I used to invent with Jacob when we were walking in the woods after school. I think he'd be proud that Clark and I are carrying on his name. Even my cousins are doing well. Zach's not a bad president after all, and his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Gwen is Gwen, but at least she came out of the divorce with her head held high. Ooh. So Gwen had a divorce. Interesting. So, Gwen equal divorce. I'm gonna need another thing because I'm running out of room and there's so much crap. She even told us she might come home next year so we can meet her kids. I know I could probably just put it in the in-system thing, but it just feels better for me to write it down physically, so that way I can write it down later in this. But the free spirits in any other family, they'd all end up on the streets, even Clark. Read that. Did I write this? I don't think so. A flyer for the 3 Generations of Miracles tour. The flyer is a few years old. It comes from 1996. The names listed are Miracle Jr., who is said to be world famous and gets top billing. Miracle Jr. is on the notable Roottrees list in your evidence. He will be marked on the chart with a star. Miracle Rootree, who the flyer says will make a special appearance. Miracle the Third and his wife Nicole, who are said to be the youth pastors. Already figured that out. This photo is a widely circulated photo of Gwen Rootree. You have seen it on multiple websites about old films. Gwen Rootree is on a notable thing, marked with a star. Jack, Penelope and her son Jack. Ooh. Lauren's diary contains some labeled pictures. This is the 5 pieces. Caption: this picture was famous in our house. Pop even had it framed. That's him on the left. So that's those two. It was taken in 1935 to celebrate the move to the new warehouse that Eli Jr. designed. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it, and the 3 of us were all about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well, to say the least. Eventually, I suppose to stop the tantrums, they posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Mordern, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. Mr. Mordern. So there's Gwen. Wait, is there... Can I get this face? No. Who are you? I can't tell. Found out years later they never even took a second photo. Damn. Lauren's diary contains some labeled pictures. This is the next generation. An attempt to recapture the spirit of the 5 pieces photo with our generation. For old time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left, since to me he looked like a lot like Pop did in the old one. So this is Eli. This is Father. But I was outvoted by my brothers. Oh, never mind. They insisted the 4 of us stand together, so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in and in front of us. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen. Grandma insisted we included Sam even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also didn't think it fair Miracle made it in, since he's technically a 5-piece. I guess my inner child still holds a grudge even after all these years. So I gotta figure out all that nonsense. And I read all this. So, let's get to the computer. Let's get the search. So, Harrison Lane. You find some information on a website about old films that are not yet available on VHS. The site is not very well organized and the search is broken, but you can get to individual pages from your search engine. Harrison Lane was a television actor with a major role in Guys Like Us and some other films. His largest role before Guys Like Us was a villain in the first season of Western Frontiers. Due to the popularity of Guys Like Us, the studio brought Lane back to play the villain's twin brother, this time as a hero joining the protagonist. Western Frontiers has no connection to the Roottrees. Harrison Lane seems to be a dead end. Did you know trivia? Harrison Lane married his high school sweetheart after they reunited at a movie premiere. Would that be Gwen? Wild Bill Williams. Find a few available individual pages from your search engine. Wild Bill Williams was the leading man of some non-notable movies in the 1950s. He appeared in an adventure movie called Fortune Favors the Grave, which has yet to be released for home audiences. You don't find any additional information about that film. He was known for his good looks and off-screen romances, specifically with blondes. He was married 4 different times to 4 different actresses. There's a famous Hollywood rumor he even approached Marilyn Monroe at a party and that she was already aware of his reputation. Did you know trivia? Wild Bill grew up in Paris, France. He returned there often. Did she have both? Whoops. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Fuck! No! What do I need to do? Because I need to look at the star. Carole Roottrees. Didn't I already look this up? Anyway, I'm gonna read it again. Carole Roottrees died in the recent plane crash, along with his wife Brenda Roottrees and their daughters, the Roottrees sisters. He was the president of the Roottrees Candy Company as well as the clothing company Root. So he is a president, but I don't know what number president he is, aside... Well, no, he would be the last one, because he's, like, the most recent one. Because they only had daughters, right? And we're trying to figure out who this new president is. So, Carole... last president. So there was someone in between them, between Carole and Zach, that was president. There's a short press release of the Roottrees Company, blah blah blah. Yeah, I think we already did this. Gwen Roottrees. Jim Roottrees. Oh, Diamond Laurel. We already found that, and I think we also did this. Michael Jr. doesn't go by his full name in promotional materials, instead he has shortened it to Miracle Jr. Miracle Jr. is a televangelist who is part of the Miracle Network. He used to have a show that aired on local access across many stations in the northeastern United States. According to a website called Clergy Watch, he was exposed and subsequently charged with conspiracy to defraud the public in 1979 when he claimed to heal someone in a wheelchair. Ooh. A news expose revealed that his wife Edith's sister revealed it was his wife Edith's sister in a disguise. The author also mentions that Edith had a bit of a checkered past herself, but doesn't clarify. So Miracle Jr. Miracle Jr. and Edith. He has since lost his television show and instead goes on tour across the southern United States, where he was not well known before the scandal. Interesting. Oh wait, is there like... Oh wait, hold on. No. No, fuck off, no. No. No! Oh wait, he was on the... Elias Roottrees was awarded Watchman of the Year in 1936 for his accomplishment of rolling out 5 pieces to a global market. Notes from the article and a scan someone made of the cover have been added to your evidence. Thank you. One Roottree. Chic thing. No. There's probably things I was supposed to highlight when I was looking at other people, but I didn't do it. God. Ah! Miracle Network. Search it. Find a website for the Miracle Network, a production company run by the Miracle Roottrees estate. It's quite bare bones, but has the following blurb. Witness the testimonies of the Miracle's Roottrees. Oh, I already got this. Never mind. Special tests I forgot to do. Guys like us. Starring. Oh wait, did I? Harrison Lane. Leslie Florence. Who the hell is that? Hold up. Leslie Florence. I'm gonna have to look into that later. Find individual pages from your search engine. Guys Like Us is a 1953 film in which 2 secretaries cut their hair short and pose as businessmen to get ahead in life until one of them falls in love with their client and hilarity ensues. That reminds me of a real life movie. Oh fuck, I forgot the name of it, but it was 2 male saxophone players, I think, who pretended to be women to get far and stuff, and they ended up falling in love and whatever. Hilarity ensues. It's a really funny movie. Starring Gwen Roottrees, Leslie Florence, and Harrison Lane. Did you know trivia? The title is a play on words, as it could be read that the 2 women are men similar to other men, or the men are fond of them. Oh. I don't care. You find some information on a website about all films that are not available on VHS, blah blah blah, individual pages from your search engine. Leslie Florence was Gwen Roottrees' co-star on Guys Like Us. Not much relevant information as she does not have any additional credits on the site. There isn't even a Did You Know trivia section for her. Damn. I know. Ice Roottrees. That's what he looks like a color. Oh. Okay. Elias Roottrees was voted Watchman of the Year by Business Watch in 1936, and a painting of him appears on the cover. The magazine says he was voted Watchman of the Year specifically to recognize the global rollout for 5 pieces. Inside the article is a timeline of 5 pieces. Company after marrying his wife, who inherited a maple farm. During the period before 5 pieces, the company was barely profitable. Elias has a daughter, the first of the 5 children, 4 more to follow, leading to where he invents the 5 pieces. Each of the 5 flavors are chosen based on the initials of his 5 children, 1 flavor per child. I already figured that out, because I'm ahead of the game. 5 pieces are first sold in some Pittsburgh markets, rolled out to all of New England. New recipe and flavor is finalized, and the candy begins nationwide distribution and department stores and other shops everywhere. The Roottrees Candy Company purchases every available maple farm in Pennsylvania, and preparation for their global rollout. With the help of his son, Elias Tree Jr.'s architecture firm, a new industrialized factory and warehouse are built in Butler County. Was there a... I guess he had another son that I wasn't aware of? Because I don't recall there being an Elias Roottrees Jr. Productions is tripled and worldwide, blah blah blah. There's also a what's next section that claims Elias is going to pivot to ensuring his company's legacy and the Roottrees Candy Company remains in family business. He plans to do this with the Clancy Trust. Can I zoom in, please? I want to read. Cool chocolate, so strawberry, bad blue blueberry, power plum, and awesome. The fuck? Awesome apple? This looks like raspberry though, so red blue raspberry? Can I zoom and enhance? Please, for the love of Christ. I can't read that. I don't know. I can't read. There's 5 flavors because the original inventor had 5 kids. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Is there another picture that I didn't see? No, that was it. Okay. Show marketing. Oh, wait, show everything. Show story items. Show photo, text, music, and marketing. So I know what these mean. What if I just straight up look up World War II? Well, I guess World War II is a typo. Castles. Nope. Oh wait, no, Pop. Pop was Clancy. If I look up Pop. Nope. Let's see. Starlet. Ooh! Starlet was a magazine that started with the colorization of film and went until around 1964. Generally, it was a tabloid with a focus on famous actors and actresses. It didn't much go into any other aspects of filmmaking or Hollywood news. Starlet. Where did... Gwen. Yes. Starlet. Go. Gwen Roottrees was often on Starlet. Most mentions were around the time of her divorce. Oh, from Bill Willie. Ooh. So she was one of the blondes that he divorced. divorce with, I'm just gonna go WBW because that's him. The gossip is speculative and full of tabloid stereotypes. Some of it focuses on the fact that when she announced her divorce, she also announced she was pregnant again. Others mentioned the rumor is Wild Bill had multiple affairs, which left her heartbroken. There is also an interview from earlier in mid-1975 where she was asked about her last name. She answered, "The power of a name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family names and honoring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall." Cornwall. Cornwall. Cornwall for Gwen. Because that is her name. But Roottrees has power. My husband, similarly, goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But Wild, combined with the alliteration Williams, is incredibly memorable. Although we've relocated to Paris, I know your readers love to keep up with my husband, so consider this a Starlight exclusive about both of us. Wild Bill and I have a child on the way, and we're sticking with Roottrees for the last name, not Williams. But we also plan to lean into alliteration. That's how it will honor both of our family names for the next generation. So their child name would start with an R. What if I look up Gwen Cornwall? Fuck. I just want to make sure, because, like, people can have different information under different names. Let's see. New England. Tell me about that. Apparently New England's a typo. You hate to see it. Butler County. Butler County Times, let's go! Butler County is located outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. While the Roottrees Candy Company now has its headquarters in the city, the company began on a small farm within the Butler County limits, and the area has a lot of history with the family. The Butler County Times is presumably a local paper there. There are likely articles from over the years involving the Roottrees family and those adjacent to them. It's been automatically added to your periodical search interface. As a side note, a video game called The Roottrees Are Dead was once set in Butler County, and it turns out the creator never lived in or near Butler County, or even had any connection to Butler County. What if I look up the game name? The fruit knees are bred! The Roottrees Are Dead, not to be confused with a similar game called The Flute Knees Are Bred. I hope that they actually make a game called The Flute Knees Are Bred. It's a video game about a fictional family called the Roottrees, and about discovering their lineage after the Roottrees sisters are killed in a plane crash. The game takes place in Butler County, which is a real county in Pennsylvania, and uses fictional elements such as a fake newspaper called the Butler County Times. The creator of the game does not know anyone who lives in Butler County and has never even been there. Instead, we just randomly put someone on the map near a major metropolitan area and sounded reasonable and hoped not to somehow accidentally offend the people that actually live there. Aww, that's actually really cute that they added the disclaimer in the search thing. That's cool. See, I'm happier already. Oh, Teen Blast. That's a thing. Aha! Teen Blast is a magazine aimed at teenage girls. Their website has a news section that offers condolences for the loss of the Roottrees sisters. Their fashion line was often covered by our magazine, and Raina Roottree first appeared on the cover on her 16th birthday. Okay, so Raina Roottree, copy. Can I paste? There. Teen Blast. Search. Raina was on the cover of Teen Blast when she was 16 and did an interview. You add the cover and article to your evidence. Let me see. Sweet 16. Again, she still looks like she's like between the ages 16 and 43. Not even like between, but just like if you were to take the picture of a 16-year-old and then you took a picture of a 43-year-old and like you made the picture of the 43-year-old transparent enough to like layer it over the 16-year-old and then like you like traced around that to make its own image, and that's what you get with this. Anyway, there's an article about Raina Roottree from 1994. This issue also mentions TMS and Brother Trouble. In an interview, Raina talks about her inspirations. One important thing I learned from an early age is that dreams are not outside of our grasp. My grandpa was a college professor who taught lectures about history. He always told me that history was full of people from famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Instead, he told me I should go out and use my name to accomplish something. I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot because I have other people in my family that have also made the Roottree name famous for things besides candy. His older sister even wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had read in school. I took his advice, and now I work with my mom designing clothing. I help decide what colors and patterns I want to model, then she designs the clothes of the team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura tells me she was really proud of what we've managed to accomplish. Blah 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 blah. Sorry. Get me out. What do I do? Why is there so much shit? Oh yeah, names. Name list. Gimme. What names were important? Let's see. Oh, Danielle! So, hold on. I'm going to spider search, then copy, back. Oh, Edith! Edith Jacobson. Ooh! You find a link that seems to be a partial and corrupted list of archived articles from the Butler County Times. This article is caught up in mentions in Edith and Jacob and an arrest. Edith Roottree? Arrest. Crimes. So it is Edith Jacobson. Okay, hold on. There is Nicole. There was a mention of Nicole Madsen. Did I mistype it? I did not. Nicole Roottrees? Fuck. Jessica Rafferty-Leroux? Whoops. Ooh. A website about Raffertunes, Clark Rafferty-LaRoue's advertising firm. It is on it there is an about page, and you find a picture labeled the inspiration for the famous Super Bowl and campaign. Below that is more detail. Clark is in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children, and when his wife was trying to get his youngest Katrina to calm down for the picture, he had the idea for the Roottrees Super Bowl ad. The photo is now in your evidence. Raffertunes. Never mind. Nicole Smith? Elias Roottrees Jr. Elias Roottrees Jr.'s name is listed on a website about historical buildings in Butler County. He is listed alongside an old residence that has been preserved called Hunchetop House. You attempt to find more information about the man in the building, but come up empty. I'm gonna look it up anyway. Crap. What if I just look up Butler County? Oh, just leads me to that. Well, balls. Miracle Roottrees the Third Junior. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. Sam Tree. Was there a Sam? Sam Carole. That makes T-T-R-A-L-L. Damn it. That's probably Sam. So, Sam Carole. And then there was Linus Cornwall. Or Linus. Which is probably the dad. Linus Cornwall. Dad. Was Sam adopted? Because he's the only one with the surname Carole. Unless there's like one up here. here? Stephanie Carole. Copy. Paste. Damn it. Stephanie Roottrees? Sam Roottrees. God damn it. There's definitely something with controls. And then there's Carole. Sarah Carole. Because the castles were mentioned in the diary. Blah blah blah. She had a son named Jack. Okay, so she got with the Roottrees. So let's look into Jack Roottrees. Well, can't blame me for trying. You found this photo in the Roottrees. Youngest. Calm down for the picture. He had an idea. Can only imagine. Oh yeah, Super Bowl ad. Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Super Bowl ad campaign. Super Bowl ad. Super Bowl. Ad. Ad. I want to see what the ad was. 3 generations. Miracle. Blah blah blah. Miracle the Third. Oh. Youth pastors? Nope. Miracle Roottrees, just making sure. World famous. Top billing. Oh, 3 generations of miracles? Oh. Oh, wait. Da-da-da. Named a miracle. Power of God. Blah, blah, blah. He unburdened himself in the Roottrees name and took his father's testimony to a whole new level. Television. Gospel across New England. Glitz and glamour. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what else you want from me. Maybe I just look up years? Two more. Elias, Lost Generation. Son. Son Clark. Warren is Clark's dad, which we already knew. Wait a minute, where the Carole? Where the fuck is Clark? Poopst. But we can also do name orders. So whoops. Gwendolyn Roottrees. Then the next one is Ernest. Ernest Madsen. Clancy. Then Margot. Then Miracle. Miracle Jr. Another one would be Miracle the Third. Right? Once you verify this person, you'll be able to add bonus photos. What is that? Oh, there was divorce. There was double divorce. Divorce. That would be in order from oldest to youngest. God, there's so much. Okay. What are the names? Jacob. Jacob Rafferty. Did we look him up already? Jacob Rafferty. Never mind. Free spirit. wait, Gwendolyn. Mordor. Who's a Mordor? Mordor. Zachariah. Okay, so Zachariah Mordor. Zachariah Mordor. Fuck. Mordorn? Balls. Spirits, raising twins. Okay. Blah blah blah. Who's the youngest? Not my brother. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I'm just trying to like make sure. Oh yeah, she was with both because she was kissing him. She was touching all over them. You sure that the lyrics don't have clothes? Yeah, they don't have clothes. Wait. Overseas. Damn it. Protest? Banker. Peter Janovic seems to be an art music critic. You find him mentioned in a fan website about a band unrelated to the Roottrees. He used to work for Modern Music Monthly before the magazine went under. Another magazine. Show me. Yes. Magazine from the 40s to the early 80s. Went out of business due to high competition from much more major publications. Oh, the great grandson. Okay, so we gotta look up Jim Roottries with the MMM. A review and an interview from 1979 titled "A Reluctant Hitmaker, Jim Goes into His First Band." Until a few years ago, Diamond and I were in C&J and J&D with my cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpa insisted he spend time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters. So the four of us had sort of a cutesy family band thing going on. Not our finest hour. Regardless, when Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her youngest sister, everything exploded. No more family band. Oh. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but even then we never agreed on what it should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes, something you hum a week later. I've always been told Roland is like that, but that wasn't my goal. When he called me up and said he liked it, I took it as a sign I was going in the wrong direction musically. That made him laugh, but I was trying to make art. I don't mind saying any of this because he'd agree. For most of the decade, he was a mess. But he's a lot happier now. He started Raffer tunes, and he's a much better jingle writer than songwriter. One of the benefits of our famous family is a massive company willing to be a client. That's also how my father was connected to Roottrees. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the walls over the record player, but I was never interested. I just went straight for the music. I guess Clark was paying more attention. That's what Clark is. Clark and Jim are cousins. Write that down. So. Highlight. Cousins with Clark. Did I already make one of them? Probably. I did not, surprisingly. I think I ever like searched her up by her own. Maybe just simply Laurel. Nope. Cherry tree? Nope. Hold on. Cherry tree. Pretty general search term, perhaps unsurprisingly, you find a lot of resorts for foliage. Sound of Laughter. An album by Jim and Diamond released in 1989. You can't even find a picture of the cover. It doesn't appear to have been very successful, and reviews seem middling, even from fans. It states the lyrics and guitar are credited to Jim Roottrees, and the vocals were credited to Diamond Lavrel. Diamond's Dazzlers? Ooh! Diamond's Dazzlers is the name of the official fan club for Jim and Diamond. You find a forum post called Cool Things You Got in the Mail on a random forum about video games. My eyes. One reply mentions that Jim and Diamond still send out a Christmas card every year to Diamond's Dazzlers. It's accompanied by some pictures as well as some history about the fan club. Apparently, even though it is no longer available to join, Jim and Diamond still honor it themselves personally. There is a fierce debate in the subsequent posts about whether that's cool or pathetic. Amongst the pictures of Christmas cards from over the years, only one is relevant. The card from 1996 included pictures of Jim and Diamond's young son, Wolf, as well as a note from his daughter's band, the Floozies. The Floozies are an all-female punk band operating out of New York City. They're mentioned in passing in an online review from earlier this year. Apparently, they were the opening act for the band, and they were the opening act for the band the reviewer actually came to see. The reviewer writes that she normally doesn't review the opening act, but this one was unusual, and not because of the music, which she described as loud, fast, and repetitive, but not in a good way. Damn. The trailer were extremely cagey about their identities. The reviewer asked the venue who they were, and she was told they were rumored to be the children of other famous musicians and didn't want that to be why they became popular. That's fair. The reviewer also mentioned that for an underground and unknown band with absolutely no following, their equipment was all extremely expensive, and not only were they selling CDs, but they only cost $1. They probably were losing a fortune. The reviewer said although she bought a copy, she said that she would be unlikely to ever listen to any of it again except maybe Beef Baby, the 7th track. There is no picture of the Floozies performing live, but the cover of the CD they were selling, Conquistador, has been added to your evidence. Beef Baby. Beef Baby is a song by the Floozies. You can't actually find anything else about it anywhere, but with a name like that, it's hard not to speculate on the subject matter, isn't it? Could it be a euphemism? Or about a newborn cow? Perhaps the Floozies are holding a grudge against a toddler. It certainly piques the curiosity, if only you have the time or resources to look into it further. God damn it. Let's see. Underground. Damn it. My eyes. My eyeballs. They hurted it. So I'm assuming this is Miracle Jr. and this is Miracle the 3rd. So assuming... Wait a minute. Which one was the star one? Oops. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah. Junior. Then the 3rd. A CD from a band called the Floozies that is only available at their live shows. Credits on the cover say guitars and vocals Candy, bass is Nikki, and drums is Nina. Conquistador. Found a picture of a Christmas card from Jim and Diamond to their fan club. This is Wolf. I look up the name. Wolf Roottrees. So I think I tried to look this up. Whoops. Nope. This would be her. Gwen. She was an actor. Because they had split up and had twins. History. Bill Williams. Okay, look up Marilyn Monroe. Seems to be a lot of mentions of Paris. France? Nope. Which favors the grave? Three more correct blood relatives before they will lock in. Well, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Hold on. Who else is a star? Got these two. Got these two. Got him. Lauren. She was the mother of Carole? Right. It's an only child, yeah. Up here with Clark. Clark. Life between wars. Property. Blah blah blah. Jacob's her husband, so Clark would have to be the thing. But then Laura's the. Unless she had two. actually need a hint. Surprise. Watchman of the Year article mentioned a magazine. You can search magazines. Blah blah blah. Here. Carole, Roottrees, and Business Watch. Yeah, I already did that, didn't I? Could have sworn. Oh well. Carole Roottrees was voted Watchman of the Year in 1987, and a photo of him appears on the cover. According to the cover, Business Watch is the magazine for and about corporate leaders, and has ongoing coverage of who's who in the corporate world. Carole was chosen not for his work at Roottrees Candy, but rather a clothing company, Root. There's a brief history. Before they married, Carole's wife, Brenda, was a fashion consultant. When Raina was born, Brenda retired to become a stay-at-home mother. Looking for a creative outlet, she spent any free time she had at the sewing machine. Raina's new clothes were a hit with other parents, including Carole's cousin Jim Roottrees, a notable singer who had a young daughter around the same age as Raina. Word spread. By 1982, Brenda's patterns were being copied by other brands. Seeing the demand, Carole and his second cousin, Ernie Jr., who had become president of Roottrees at the time, spearheaded Root. So, Ernie Jr. was before Carole. So, we gotta look into Ernie. Third president. Okay, so we got the order of the presidents. Ernie Jr. was a former president of the Roottrees Candy Company. He seemed to directly precede Carole Roottrees. One website even says he was Carole's mentor. He was apparently very successful as a president, but not so much as a public figure. He was rarely seen in public and stepped down due to an illness. He has since then passed away. So he is... He would have been... first president. Oh! What? These entries are correct and have been locked. You have also locked the following optional entry, Brenda White. Brenda White original. White and gold dress itself didn't seem relevant in your search. Oh, it's like the reference to the black and blue and white and gold dress. That's it. Other blood relatives who have a say in the company's finances refused to fund anything other than candy, so Carole personally spent his entire inheritance to bankroll the clothing company. When the profits began to appear, however, the rest of the family changed their tune. They repaid his investment, and now Root exists under the umbrella of the candy company, and they all benefit. Per tradition, or perhaps superstition, new clothes always debuted the way the first ones did. Raina became their catalog's cover model. As she grew, the product line expanded to older kids as well. Her younger sisters were then recruited to show off the baby clothes. Carole was voted Watchman of the Year primarily for his personal gamble and the ensuing payoff. he was last one. Right? Or was he fourth? Just trying to figure out the fifth. Hold on. No. No. No! No! Those are fine. Those are fine. Surname was Williams, but like she does go here. Hold on. There's so much stuff. Oh yeah, Linus Cornwall. Harrison Lane. Neither one of them show up. The hell? Who the hell does she have twins with then? Wait a minute now. No. Yes? No. Correct? Nope. Yes? Maybe? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Jesus. So only 5 pieces. So Pop is Clancy, right? Yeah. Clancy. Then Morgan, which is who's there with Aunt Gwendolyn, Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo. This is Gwen, I think. a son named Zachariah. I don't know which one is who. Gwendolyn. This would have to be this guy. No, they have kids. What am I on about? Get rid of this. Get rid of this garbage. What am I on about? That's her. That's Lauren. Where is Lauren? Lauren a star? She would be a star. So this would be Lauren? Then Angie. Oh, Angelica Morton. Ooh. So, Angelica was older than Zach. Right? This is like connected to another thing. Survey 7. Candy. What were the names again in the thing? Give me the names. Candy Roottrees. Then there was Nikki. Nina. Oops. Dynasty? Nope. Complaints. Sam. Clark. So Clark and Danielle are getting married together? Wow, Clark was like with someone else. Clancy. What? second. Just trying to make sure that I've gotten everything. Saturday? Blush? Competition? Clown? Oh, there's no more in this. Grandma Laura. Laura or Lauren? Hold on. Laura. Okay. That could be a nickname. I don't know. Clark. He was Jacob Rafferty. We know what he looks like. Three more. What were the other stars? Jim. Oh, was Jim the son? Great grandson. Elias Roottrees. I know they had 2 kids, right? No. It's Clark. Right? So, this guy is Clark Rafferty. That doesn't make sense. No. He goes somewhere else. What? No, they go somewhere. Their surname is Rafferty, so they should be, like, on this end. Right? Unless this is Clark. Katrina. And Jessica. What? No. What? Get out of here. So I know that they wanted to name them with R. Robert and Ronald? Because it would go with the alliteration thing. She does go there. Right? hold on. Roottrees and Laurel. James Roottrees. I need a hint, probably. Lauren Roottrees mentions an old book of hers. Clark. If you can't find the book, try taking a look at the thing. I could have sworn I already did like most of this. Oh, Lauren published the book after she was married. Lauren Rafferty. Okay, so Swashbuckle My Heart. Hold on. There had to be something with that. I just wasn't sure. Whoops. Nothing relevant. What? But it. Swashbuckle My Heart has been republished as This Marks the Spot. Search the public library. Can't find the book. Try taking a look at her publishing history. Looking at her at the thing. That's in court. I don't know. Published under the Roottrees name. Oh, X marks the spot by Lauren Roottrees. Okay. X marks the spot by Lauren Roottrees. Published 1974, soft cover fiction romance. According to the back of the book, this is A Buried Treasure by Lauren Roottrees and the author of the Court series. It also says, keep an eye out for Lauren Roottrees' next book, Revisiting the Diary 10 years later. This is a version of Lauren Roottrees' diary released in 1975. Unlike the original diary, it contains no pictures, but has many new passages that reflect on her thoughts 10 years later. One major event happened between releases that changed Lauren's outlook on certain subjects, the death of Elias. A summary of the fallout has been added to your notes, as well as some other select pages. Ooh! So I think I'm going to read these, And then I think we're gonna call it, because it's starting to creep up to potentially the 3-hour mark, knowing how long and long-winded I tend to be. The new diary opens with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottrees had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud. Samantha Roottrees. Oh. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retain the rights to run the family farm and any and all decisions related to it. Oh. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Oh. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant, and after the birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby, Samantha, was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as E.C. Patricia. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that, almost. Ooh. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr. and they finally married in their 50s. Lauren mentioned the wedding in her first diary without knowing Patsy's history. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated this. This is a page of additional notes and context from the 1975 blah blah blah. It is a companion piece to the entry about Sam. Clearly, I did not know their true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottrees. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Had she the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Ernie and the kids were lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. had been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It had been a long time since any real Roottrees was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. What I'm almost ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. She didn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Roottrees for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all, and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in the house with him and his roommate Mr. Miller. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either. But even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the 5 pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Companion piece to the entry about her son Clark. Reading this back, I got deja vu. As I write this addendum, Clark's gone married again. No Roottrees has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob and Gwen divorced to Wild Bill just before she had her second. Not even I can blame her for that. I've seen what he gets up to in Starlet. but neither of us took a second husband. With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in the family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Eli's marriage seemed fine and Jim's marriage seemed solid as a rock, pun intended. So who knows what causes these things. I suspect that he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out of the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. But still, I don't think a marriage on such a shaky foundation like that can last, and Lord knows I was right last time. Okay, so it was Clark that was remarrying and shit. Get back in there, boy. Where are you? There you are. Clark. It is not a companion piece to any specific entry, but addresses feedback. The biggest complaint I got after publishing my diary was how many similar names there are. And I get it, there are 4 Elis for Pete's sake, but that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town, and I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin, that's why they became Uncle Jr. or Miracles Eli or Eli C. Our family's names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer of using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father are named Edward and Clancy, so now you see where my pop's name came from. One thing that's always been consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. With the women, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who was Elias's mother. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess it's because there's no female equivalent of junior. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving certified mail for an Edward Clancy Roottrees. I had to break the news that they got my father's name backwards. So that helps a lot, because there was a lot of Eli's. Blah blah blah, now companion piece, but rather a fun bonus. Apparently this is the first thing I could find that she ever wrote. She knows it was for a school assignment about anger, and she believes based on the teacher's name she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember the events spelled out here, but she does remember getting in trouble. I got angry when I met a new girl who I did not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home on town, and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. When she said, "Your Pop is my dad," she screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing, so I pushed her too. Then I got in trouble, and Pop took her away. She told me, "Don't worry, I'm glad she's gone." What does that mean? Yeah, I'll probably put a pin in that, because that was a lot of reading. So let's save and quit, because I actually know that we returned to the main menu. So thank you everyone who came to the stream. I'm sorry that I was struggling with Bye Sweet Carole, and I'm sorry that the struggle took 40 minutes. I wish I could edit stuff like that out, but oh well. I did have fun doing Roottrees stuff. I feel a lot better. I'm really excited to do some more Roottrees stuff on Wednesday. And I will end up seeing you guys, well, after Wednesday, I will end up seeing you guys on Monday because, again, I have no stream on Friday because I'm going to see a movie and I will be preparing for that, making sure that I am fed and I have all the energy to deal with people. But yeah, with that, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye!